Any questions? You happy? You mad? What do you got? Alexa Grasso versus Rose Namajunas.
Come on, Dana. You'd known the girl for quite a long time. You think you'd be able to get her name right. Owner of a multi-billion-dollar company, by the way, guys. Welcome back to the Basement Breakdown. It's been a while since I spoke to you guys one-on-one. I miss you. So let's get started. We got a couple things to go over. It's been a bit of a hectic week, which started last week on Thursday. I'm Canadian, but it was American Thanksgiving, and I was watching the Cowboys and Dana White. We knew he was going to announce some things, but a lot of this came out of left field. I don't know. It seems to be that the UFC or MMA, but specifically the UFC, it's more of a business than a sport sometimes. I'm very confused, but also not because I understand the context of certain things. But yeah, it's just, let's talk about it. Let's get into it. All right, first off, Dana White came live from his iPod Nano, I believe. The quality wasn't too bad, but yeah, he shared a couple fights with us, and he did not seem to, I don't know, he just wasn't too enthusiastic about the whole thing. But yeah, he gave us Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett for UFC 324, which will be the first card of the Paramount deal. This is for the interim lightweight championship, January 24th. Ilia Topuria is vacating the title for a bit because he is having some personal issues. More specifically, I believe it's to do with his marriage. Like a bit of a messy divorce, maybe a custody battle. I know like things haven't been going very well with his wife for a bit, but we're not going to really go into that. So I don't think there's anything else afoot. I think that's the reason, and he's got to take care of that. And, you know, you can't really focus on being a champion when, you know, when your kids are at stake. So I get that. But that's UFC 324. Kind of crazy that Justin Gaethje, his last fight was against Rafael Fiziev. Before that, he lost to Max Holloway. But that was a while ago. And then Gaethje said that he was going to sit on it until they either gave him a title shot or he retired. They gave him a title shot. An interim title shot against Paddy Pimblett. This is going to be a tough fight for sure. And then the winner goes on to face Ilia Topuria while Arman Tsarukyan just kind of sits there. And I'm pretty sure that they're going to try and do Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira too. I thought that might be on UFC 324, but obviously it's not because that would have been announced. So they're probably pushing that back a bit, but I think that fight's going to happen. So I don't really know what you do with Arman. Like, who else is he going to fight? Like, I feel bad for the dude, but, you know, we got other things to talk about. I am inclined to side, this isn't an official prediction, but I like Paddy Pimblett in this fight personally. From what he did to Michael Chandler, like, I trust in Paddy Pimblett, but this is going to be a good test, and it's going to be a good fight. I am definitely excited for this one. It's not something I didn't want to see. I just, interim lightweight championship. And last but not least about this fight, Arman Tsarukyan was basically saying in an interview that he was aware that Paddy was going to, like...
I already knew that Paddy gonna fight with Ilia Topuria in January. So, but I didn't know they're gonna...
He knew that Paddy was going to fight Ilia and that they were planning to do that in January. So that's why, which makes complete sense. This is why we haven't heard anything from Paddy or Ilia's side. But obviously now that's not the case. They had to announce this. But Arman said he had wind of that. So the UFC basically told him not to get upset when that happens. But he had dibs, I guess, on the... like right after it, whoever wins fights Arman Tsarukyan, but now he's going to be waiting for a bit. So that kind of sucks, and it's kind of crazy. Justin Gaethje beats Rafael Fiziev. Paddy Pimblett beats Michael Chandler, and they kind of just like keep sliding him up the rankings. Like he moves into number 5, and you just kind of look at it, and you're like, wait, what? When did Paddy become ranked number 5? Regardless, yeah. We move on to another fight that's on that card for UFC 324. Also, I hope you guys like the new mic. I know I had one last time, but this is an even better one. And going forward, it'll improve the sound quality so you can hear me a lot better. But Kayla Harrison goes up against Amanda Nunes, who hasn't fought since like 2023. She comes out of retirement to fight here and there. I think they trained together at a point. Like, this was always bound to happen. They couldn't, maybe some people could argue that this could be the main event for UFC 324, and it's a little disrespectful considering the praise that Amanda Nunes gets. Like, the Lioness, she's highly considered to be the best women's MMA fighter of all time. Some people put the list.
Okay, go ahead. Please tell me. It's
Amanda?
No.
Amanda?
What are you doing?
5-1.
Okay, 5-1.
Amanda.
Stop right there. Are you kidding me? Amanda Nunes lost to Kat Zingano?
Bro, listen to me.
Put her on their, MMA Mount Rushmore of fighters. Not me personally, no disrespect to her, but she's great. I believe she's like 23-5 or something in her professional career. Like, she's avenged her losses. I really do like Amanda Nunes. Kayla Harrison obviously fought in the PFL. She's very decorated. Before that, she fought Caitlin Vieira. She came in, I believe she fought Holly Holm. Yeah, like, she was able to, Julia Pena take the strap off of her pretty easily. And this was inevitable, and I'm excited to see it. I don't think Kayla Harrison's striking's developed enough to a point where I can pick her over Amanda Nunes. And Amanda can nullify, like, her wrestling. Like, Kayla's really strong, but so is Amanda Nunes. I don't know. Like, it's going to be tough. I just see more ways for Amanda Nunes to win this fight. But, the UFC couldn't make this the opener for the Paramount deal. Like, UFC 324 had to be something a little bit more exciting, I guess. Couldn't have this be the first fight. But it's kind of a stacked card, 324. Yeah, Dana wasn't too enthusiastic when he was announcing that. In addition, this is the last one that, like, really fucking surprised me. Volkanovski versus Lopes 2 for UFC 325. Oh, this doesn't make much sense to me. Volkanovski just fought him, and, like, all parties are... I don't think all... Okay, maybe not all parties, but Volkanovski seems to be a little confused. Everyone's a little confused as to this. Like, Volk, and I believe his coach, said that they thought either, like, Aaron Pico or Lerone Murphy were going to get it after the fight. Obviously, that didn't happen. Movsar Evloev would have been the number one pick. I'm not sure why he didn't get it. Even a guy like Aljamain Sterling, like, I don't really know. Like, I feel like you're just giving Diego Lopes a title shot very quickly, again. And it's not like Volkanovski can really improve much on that first performance. I believe he got knocked down and, like, he was in trouble, like, once in that fight. Besides that, he dominated all the rounds. Like, I don't know how much he can really improve on that performance, so it's risky in that sense. But, like, if he's going to retire in Sydney, which seems kind of fitting for his career, and, you know, he gets the title back, and he gets a defense, but it's against the same guy, so maybe he'll stick around to fight someone else. But, I feel like this could be it for Volkanovski, and it just seems a little lackluster to put him against a guy who we just fought, and is coming off of a nice win against John Silva in Noche UFC, but... who also has a fight, which we'll talk about. But I just don't like it. Like, it's very confusing to me. I like Diego Lopes as a fighter. Like, I think, like, he could work his way back to a title. But this is too soon, like, after John Silva. I don't really know. And that was a tough battle for a while it lasted. I mean, Diego Lopes has a chin for sure. I just don't see what can be really improved upon, as I'm going to reiterate last time, on Volkanovski's side. So... yeah, little weird. This matchmaking, it's bewildering, to say the least. All right. Another fight on UFC 324. Former opponent of guy fighting for the title at UFC 325. We have John Silva taking on Arnold Allen. It's been a while since we've seen Arnold Allen out there. I think he got in a fight in Montreal or something like that on the street.
We're currently training for stuff, and I got beat up in the street because I wasn't using French. Got jumped because I didn't speak French. So.
Speaking English, perhaps? I don't know. Whatever. He goes up against John Silva, who's ranked number 11th. Arnold Allen's number 6. Diego Lopes is getting a title shot off of a guy who is ranked number 10. Not that I don't like John Silva, but anyways, Arnold Allen hasn't fought since, I believe, was it Giga Chikadze, his last fight? Let's check that out for a second. I believe it was. Yeah, it was Giga Chikadze back at UFC 304, Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad, where Edwards lost the title. Before that, he lost to Mosvar in a very close fight. And then he got, obviously, decisioned by Max Holloway. Another really fun fight, but he lost that fight. Before that, he was undefeated. I like Arnold Allen. He's a good fighter. I think that this Gene Silva fight is very enticing. Both guys like to throw. Arnold Allen, I think, is more technical than Gene Silva, but he's no stranger to just getting into fist fights. He's a dog. He approached Max Holloway at the end of their fight, and I believe he got knocked down. But yeah, I like Arnold Allen. I like this fight. It's super exciting in the featherweight division. One that I'm not... Well, I couldn't have called this fight, but I'm like, okay, this makes sense. Next, this has been rumored for a while. Sugar Sean O'Malley goes up against Song Yadong. UFC 324 is stacked. I don't know what else to say. As much as I'm bewildered by the matchmaking, I'm really excited to watch this card. It's a great card to open with for the Paramount deal. But yeah, O'Malley takes on Song Yadong. O'Malley, obviously, last time out, fought for the title. Before that, he fought for the title, so he's fought for the title twice. And he got finished last time by Merab, which we obviously called in our... Well, I don't know if we called a finish. Maybe we did, but we definitely took Merab last time out. His last win was against Marlon Vera. And, yeah, he's looking for that win against Song Yadong, who won against Henry Cejudo, who will be fighting very soon, this weekend, I believe. Yeah, he beat Henry Cejudo, but there was an eye poke, so it went to a decision or whatever. The fight only went 3 rounds. Before that, he lost a decision to Peter Yan, who I think tore his ACL, who will also be fighting Merab Davashvili, which will be coming up, which is going to be awesome as well. Yeah, I'm hyped for this fight. Should be a good striking match. Should be very technical. I side more, I guess, with Sean O'Malley, but honestly, I see this fight going to a decision. I see it being very close. That's just my opinion. We move up. We have, I think, Ateba Gutierrez fighting Puliev or something like that. So there's that. That was also announced. What else we got here? Yeah, we got Nurmagomedov versus Davis and Figueiredo, also at UFC 324. Crazy card. I'm really excited to bet on this, actually. I guess Nurmagomedov doesn't really want to wait around and do nothing after that win against Mario Bautista. He's making a decent, likely quick turnaround against Davis and Figueiredo, who won his last fight. Who was it against? Why can't I remember? It was on a fight night, and he won a decision against a guy who was on a bit of a streak, but his name is escaping me. He fought Montel Jackson in a very boring split decision, where, Davis and Figueiredo won. Montel Jackson was very tentative and did fuck all. He outstruck him, I think, in some of the rounds, but, not much damage. Not much happened in that fight. Before that, Davison lost to Corey Sandhagen, where he ripped his knee apart. And then before that, Petr Yan beat him up over 3 rounds. I mean, I expect Umar to either finish him or dominate him over 3 rounds, but more likely than not, I could honestly see Nurmagomedov finishing Davison Figueiredo. It's a really tough fight for Figgy, but I'm happy that I'm happy that Umar is staying active. It's probably what's best for him. All right, so those are all the fights that were announced. I'm very interested to know what you guys think about all this. I think it's ridiculous, and sometimes it's just so blatantly obvious that this is treated as a business over a sport, and, sense doesn't always make money, but money makes sense. And in circumstances where, there's no doubt that Ilia Topuria versus Paddy Pimblett would be a crazy fight just because of their history, their trash talk.
Space cadet behind you.
That was some chorizo,
a Spanish sausage.
Oh, he's so.
Sanitizer boy, hand sanitizer boy.
I don't understand you anything. Back in the flouty, mouthy, clouty, like what?
Hand sanitizer boy.
Fuck you.
Calling him a chorizo sausage. You know all of it because you guys are MMA fans. But I understand why you would push for that fight because it's just going to be big and people want to see it. But Arman rightfully should be getting a title shot, and it's just really crazy to see. Like, it's not who should, it's who should make you the most money or who should make the biggest spectacle. Yeah, guys. Khabib created a cryptocurrency, I believe.
Alaikum everyone. I'm very happy to announce my exclusive partnership with Multibank Group, world leading finance institution. Together with Chairman Mr. Nasser Tahir, we will launching something truly unique.
That he made like $4 million off of, and then just like deleted everything about it, and then him and Connor kind of went back and forth. Tom Aspinall got his medical reports and released them to the public. Kind of called out Dana White. So for all you who have questions about that, you can go look at that and go see the problems that he's dealing with to his eye, which seem pretty bad. And I wish for him a speedy recovery so we can see him get back in the ring. Octagon ring. What is this, boxing? No. Not Zuffa, not yet. Soon, though. Oh, God. Are we excited for that? Probably not. Me and my dad actually spoke about that for a little bit, so I might drop that episode this week. But, this is a shorter one. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'm interested to hear your guys' opinion on these fights, because while I like them, most of them, I do like all of them, because I'm excited to watch them. It's just a little weird, and I'm mostly referencing Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett and Volkanovski versus Lopes too. Those are pretty crazy. And watching Dana White kind of just, I don't know, he seems so enthusiastic while giving this information. I just wonder what sorcery is behind all of this. What do? They just take a... Yeah, I know what they do. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Basement Breakdown out. We'll be back with Championship 1 picks, and we've got a banger of a card coming up. We've got Marab taking on Peter Yan. We've got Pantoja taking on Joshua Van, And yeah, we're going to break that card down. I'll see you guys soon. Take it easy.